day number 3 of the Billabong Pro Pipeline. I'm Kaipo Guerrero's Ross Williams with me, and here's the new heat in the water, Ross.
Yeah, Deivid Silva, he is a goofy footer, so right foot forward, and we got S.Pupo, younger brother to Miguel Pupo, who had a good heat this morning. He's a regular footer, so kind of fun dynamic right there with the two Brazilians, Kaipo.
New heat in the water, Deivid Silva in the barrel, and he is up against another Brazilian in the way of the rookie, S.Pupo.
So meaningful to be able to soak in the environment of what the tour is actually like. So, like you said, he's been groomed.
Stalling for this one, getting behind the curtain, and again, Deivid Silva going to work very early in this heat to establish some scores.
Well, a lot of things he did right there. Here we go, Deivid Silva on another little one.
So Deivid Silva just staying busy. He's way too deep on that one.
Just a little bit, but still getting a 5.5 for that. And S.Pupo, big wave there, Kaipo, but just extended through off the wall. He really, he did so much to try and get out of that side door. Who we got here?
S.Pupo in his challenge against Deivid Silva. Deivid Silva in the non-priority heat. Foamy section there, and goes complete.
Tell us about the back and forth between you guys.
Yeah, well, at the end there, like, Ethan didn't go backdoor one, and then I swung last minute race, and I was trying to find a doggy door, and then I just got clipped in the head and got smashed.
Well, we can't wait to see what you do in round of 16. Thanks for your time.
Chalk one up for the rookies. Callum Robson taking out a hard charging Ethan Ewing, as we see surfer in white there, Gillivray, blasting the big, S.Pupo right there, blasting the big back 3. Get ready, Baron Mamiya and Kelly Slater, big heats all day long.
That's a crazy heat, possibly the heat of the day. And that's what I know Sammy to do. He's a performer, isn't he, Chris? He's a very progressive young surfer. Love watching him surf places like lowers, beach breaks. He's just such a good aerialist. He's really loose. But it's interesting to see him here in big waves at Pipe, because I'm just not familiar how gutsy he is. Will he take advantage of these big hollow waves? And you know, right now it's a low scoring affair. So this wave is just so-so. It's going to be another low score. So a bit of a grindy one between him and Deivid Silva.
Here he goes, S.Pupo. He's going to answer that question for us. High and tight in the tube. Rides out. Bit clamped on, but using his strength, kind of force his way through the end of that closing barrel.
Definitely flipped the heat. I mean, it's not going to be a massive score, but 2.9 is all he needed, and he did really well.
The swell is pulsing like this, as you see the quick ride there from S.Pupo. What are the currents like? Are you able to kind of just sit and wait and be patient, or are you constantly paddling around from super deep? There we go, Deivid Silva. He was even out on the shoulder, but still pretty deep on that one. No tube available for Silva. Got second to Kelly, wants to John. Does not want to be second place again. He wants to win, making his intentions known, but watch out. Yeah. S.Pupo, with every wave he's had in the last 5 minutes, answering critics. That was nicely done right there.
I'm pretty proud of him. I like that. You could tell he was genuinely happy when he made it out of that barrel. That was easily his best wave in this heat. It's in deep, so good positioning. Right there, let's go for a second. So showing some bravado there. You know, it wasn't very long, but he was back there. And at Pipe, we're not looking at 10-second barrels. I mean, you just have to be barreled for a couple seconds. It's how deep you get. And right here, that's pretty critical. He's behind it. Let's go to the rail, which is very cool. And, he's always ahead of the foam ball, but it was nice. Definitely the best score.
Big wave coming through. Hits the reef at the perfect angle. It's going to be Deivid Silva. Late drop, straight into the pit. And into oncoming train.
That was a well-deserved excellent score.
Really intense ride, too. And here we go, S.Pupo again. No-hander.
Wow.
Right off the bottom. There are 2 other surfers in this heat right now. We just haven't seen him in a while. S.Pupo now adding to his scoreline. That was really cool. Anytime you see a surfer do a no-handed bottom turn under the lip into the barrel, that right there just adds that much more danger and difficult.
Like Sammy Pupo, as minutes burn through this heat, he's getting more and more comfortable. He's getting more warmed up. You can see him starting to feel confidence, going, you know what, I think I'm okay. I can surf pipe. And this was definitely his best ride. He was super far behind. He bottom turned without grabbing his rail. I mean, that's some Bruce Irons style type of surfing, you know, where he's very confident. That's not easy to do. You know, when you do this right here, that's a lot of force, and your board wants to skip out. He was just on edge right there, and he committed to no grabbing rail. I mean, that is a big deal, and I think it's going to be a massive score. The judges will definitely spot that.
I'd love it. All right, Sammy Pupo handily dispatching Deivid Silva. Brazil versus Brazil goes to Brazil. Sammy Pupo gets the win. We got more time for McGillivray and Jordy Smith. We'll be right back with more action in 2 hard chargers.